Hello, I'm Vicki Gervicus with the Greater Gainesville Chamber of Commerce. I'm the Director of Public Policy and Grassroots Engagement, and I'm delighted today to welcome Mike Perkins. He is a candidate for the City Commission, and I want to make sure I get this right, City Commission District 1. So he is going to tell us a little bit about himself today, and we're going to get to know him a little bit better. Mike, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity to come before the citizens of Gainesville and just give you just a brief overview. I'm a native of Jacksonville, Florida. I migrated here in I graduated high school 76. So I migrated here to gain my education at the University of Florida. I've joined Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I've been active in this community doing a bunch of things. And so this is my opportunity to elevate my level of service by seeking this position.
All right, excellent. All right, well, let's jump in, and I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and that'll give us a chance to find out where you stand on some of our issues. The first question is, what is the role of the Gainesville City Commission, in your opinion?
So it's basically citizens, we're represented. Of course, we can't have a meeting hall where everybody comes together, sort of like a town hall that includes the whole city. So basically what we do is we elect people who we trust to represent us, to who we feel that the public, they are worthy of the public trust, that they're going to work in our best interest and making decisions for us. And hopefully somewhere along that process, they will come back and get some public input in terms of maybe they're not sure where we stand, but we trust them to elect rules that help to govern each and every one of us. So we are respectful for one another, and we all try to grow our city, our county, our state, our country, and we become one as citizens of the world.
Very good. Okay. The next question is, what particular skills and experiences would you bring to this office?
Particularly service. This position is a position of service. I serve. I'm serving throughout this community. I work in a food bank ministry. I say work, but let me make that word volunteer. I volunteer my car, my time, my gas, put in approximately 1,000 hours a week, gathering food, repackaging food, distributing food to individuals throughout this city, whether they be homeless or UF students or Santa Fe students or migrants. If you're hungry, we're here to help feed you. I do that every day. I've been doing that since, I do that 6 days a week. I've been doing that since 2017, and I'm physically there. I'm physically picking up the food, repackaging the food, and distributing the food. Also, I do a mentorship program. I do that twice a month. Been doing that since 2015. Kids from the ages of 2 to about 14 years old, every other Saturday from about 8 to 1 o'clock. Breakfast, lunch, take them to the park, teach them how to be respectful of one another, to respect authority, and just make them feel loved and appreciated as individuals, so we can develop some self-respect among themselves. A lot of kids, they're not getting that at home, and so I make it my pledge to try to fill that gap for those kids who are not getting that nurturing that they need at home. Also, I'm an active member of my church. I serve as a deacon. I also serve as president of the usher ministry. As an usher, it's my job to welcome in and everybody that comes through that door. Make them feel loved, make them feel wanted, make them feel appreciated. I'm active with the NAACP. I serve as the assistant treasurer. I also chair 2 committees. One is the economic development. The other is labor and industry. And I'm thriving to bring food. Of course, you may realize that we don't have grocery stores in East Gainesville communities. And so one of the goals that I'm working on right now is to try to alleviate that. And so I'm running not because I desire to serve, but I do serve. And then I want to elevate my level of service by being at the forefront as a city commissioner.
All right, very good. Next question is, what would be your top priorities and projects if you are elected?
Top priority for me would be to deal with the homeless situation in Gainesville. I don't know if you ride around and it's just, it seems to be something that we just gets neglected. And there has to be something that we as a community can do. Now, don't get me wrong. That's part of that population that I work with on a daily basis. And I realize that a lot of those people are comfortable with their lifestyle. And so we're not trying to force something on somebody that they don't want, but we just want to make it a comfortable environment for them. You got the weather, you got the elements, you got so many people who don't have the heart and the sympathy for them. So we just need to be able to reach them and give them a level of service that will help them to survive as human beings, just like the rest of us.
Okay, very good. All right, the next question is, where do you stand on the governance of our municipal utility, GRU?
Well, this country was founded on our ability to rule ourselves. And so my point is, yeah, we all make mistakes. I don't know anybody that haven't done anything wrong. So yes, your Gainesville Utilities made some mistakes along the way. And by the way, that commission was ruled by the city commissioners. The city commissioners made some mistakes along the way. With that being said, let's just move forward, okay? And to be able to do that, I think our country, we went to a civil war because we wanted to govern ourselves. And so that's where I stand. We want to govern ourselves. We're going to make some mistakes along the way. Everything isn't going to be perfect, but we as citizens deserve the right to self-govern.
Very good. All right, and my last question for you is, and you've touched on this a little bit, but gives you a chance to talk about a little bit more. What prompted you to run for this seat on the city commission?
Well, there were several things. One of the main issues is there are people who said to me, people who I have relationships with, that said, we need better service than what we're getting. And so, and would you be interested? And again, I am a servant. I have a heart to serve, and I do serve. I just haven't done it officially. Unofficially, as I talked with you already, I put in numerous of hours serving people on every level. I did mention that I'm also a part of my church's intercessory prayer team. So that means every morning at 6 o'clock, I'm up on the phones praying for individuals that are going through surgery, homelessness, and anything that you may be going through and you figure you need help. I do that. So I have a heart of a servant. And so I just want to take that, elevate it to another level so that I can represent the citizens of Gainesville, giving them the level of commitment that I know they deserve.
Okay, very good. All right, well, those were the 5 questions I had for you. Now it's your time if you want to expand on anything you've talked about or bring up any other issues, or you can just close us out for the day.
Well, actually, what I want to expand on is the simple fact that complacency. We have an opportunity throughout life, and we get in a position, and then we get complacent. And so it's just best for each and every one of us to just, for instance, you can only be president for a total of 10 years. You took over somebody else's term, and then you can run 2 more terms. And it has nothing to do with how good a job you did. It's just that we've realized that complacency is just a part of human nature. And so to combat that, we just, okay, your term is limited, and then we move forward. And I think that's where we are. We just need to move forward. And that's not saying anything negative about anybody or what they did or didn't do, but sometimes we just need change. And change is not always comfortable, but it's always needed. And so at this point, I feel like change is needed, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I've done the groundwork to prepare me to represent the citizens of Gainesville, and so right now I'm ready to take that next step.
All righty. Thank you so much, Mike. I want to remind everybody that the primary election for 2024 is Tuesday, August 20th. And the Greater Gainesville Chamber really encourages you to make sure your voice is heard. And the best way to make your voice heard is to get out and vote. So we'll look forward to seeing everyone on August 20th. Mike, thank you again. It was great getting to know you a little bit today.
Thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity. Have a blessed day as well.
Thank you.